Am I the asshole for expecting my very rich sister to pitch in on my wedding after she said she would? Hi all. My F35 mother married my stepdad when I was 17. He had a daughter from a previous marriage, Ellie F29. We were never close because when they moved in with us, Ellie was super clingy, would always follow me around and basically stalk me in my own home. Your typical know-it-all, barely left the house, so basically had zero friends that weren't online. So Ellie managed graduate early and get into a really good college on scholarships, then got a master's there as well. She's in engineering and her college is like apparently one of the best ones for engineering. So straight after graduating she was earning a crazy amount. She's been rubbing this in my face ever since she got the acceptance letter. When she was home she was always wearing the university hoodie, always talking about what she's doing at college, sending videos of robots and shit into the family group chat. Now that she's earning so much it's shit like her paying off our parents' car loans for Christmas or getting extravagant gifts for everyone. We had a few fights about it but we always made up. So now on to this year. I got engaged last year in February to my fiancé M32. I asked my sister if she would pitch in and she said she would help out. Knowing she had the money I got to plan my dream wedding, I was so excited about planning our big day. That was all until I showed her the plans and she pulled the rug from beneath my feet. She asks me how I'm paying for it. My husband and I didn't do college so are not high earners, and I reminded her that she said she would help. She's now saying that she won't help pay for it and she will at the absolute most pay for my dress. I told her it's unfair of her to lie to me and only tell me after planning everything that she isn't actually going to help. She blew up at me over us not being close in the past and blaming me for it. It takes two people to bond. But she claims everything's my fault. We argued for a bit and now she's not even paying for my dress. All the wedding planning I've done has been for nothing now. My parents are split, with my mom saying Ellie needs to honor her word and let me have the wedding I planned and we all pitch in what we can afford. My stepdad is angry I asked her in the first place and dug up some old arguments from when I was 17. AITA for expecting her to do what she said? You're the asshole to expect anyone to pay for your entire wedding is ridiculous. She offered to buy your dress, that's helping, and for that alone you should have been grateful. You're the asshole. You admit you are not close, why should she pay? You're the asshole. Pay for your own wedding. Tacky asking her for money. She said she would help out, not pay for your dream wedding. You sound jealous of her hard work and success. You're the asshole. Someone saying they'll help with a wedding in no way indicates they'll just pay for the whole thing. Just because she has money doesn't mean you are entitled to it. And when dealing with wedding budgets you should always find out what people are actually willing to spend and not count on the money until it is in your hand. You and your mother are delusional thinking Ellie ever agreed to, or should have to, pay for your wedding. You're the asshole. This has to be fake. I can't believe anyone is as dense and entitled as you look in your comments. How was she rubbing anything in your face by simply being excited about her achievements and sharing them with her family? And why would she pay for the whole thing? I mean, you said she said she'd help, you assumed she'd pay for everything and then got upset when she wouldn't and has absolutely no responsibility to do so. She's your stepsister, not your parent. Also, you haven't said one good thing about the poor girl in your me post, not even when you introduced her and fam. I can't imagine what growing up with you must have been like. Oh, you're the asshole. You're the asshole. You can't pay for a champagne wedding with a beer pocketbook. If you don't want your sister to buy your dress, it's your decision. She said she'd help with wedding, not pay for a lavish ceremony and reception. Plan the wedding you can afford. Info needed. How much brainwashing did it take to convince your fiancé with the whole stepsister that I've always hated pays for my dream wedding plan? Info. Was she specific about what she'd pay for? If I offer to take my friend out for dinner, he's kind of an AH if he picks a $75 plate place. She might have figured she'd be helping with stuff like hall rental and dress costs, and you decided to soak her. You're the asshole. This is entirely on you for planning without clarifying how much help was available and budgeting accordingly. She owes you exactly nothing, and buying your dress is a very generous offer. You're the asshole. She didn't lie. She said she would pitch in, and you thought you could now plan your dream wedding. It's mismatched expectations. You can't demand anything here, it's her money. It sounds like you are jealous of her success. That is on you. Apologize for your misguided assumptions, and be grateful for a reasonably priced dress if she is still offering. Make sure you understand what the budget is before you look at designer dresses. Be happy with the wedding you can afford. No one else is obliged to pay for your fantasies. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Pitch in does not in any way mean pay for whatever extravagant nonsense you choose. How much did you multiply your initial budget by after your stepsister agreed to help out? You thought it was your chance to finally shaft her, as though she owes you anything. All she has done, based on what you have written, is try to be sisters, and then to share the fruits of her hard work and skills by helping her parents and giving nice gifts. And you resent that. Damn right she has taken back her offer. You're an awful sister. You're the asshole. Edited for paragraphs. You're the asshole. How do you plan a wedding on someone else's dime without getting an actual dollar commitment? You admit you're not close, and you actually harbor a lot of resentment towards her, so why on earth would you beg her to pay for your wedding? Cancel the plans and put on the wedding that you can afford. The entitlement you and your mother are exhibiting is really shameless. It sounds like you don't even like your sister, and it's clear you are massively jealous and bitter. I can't believe you had the gall to ask her to help pay for your wedding to begin with. You're the asshole. Well, aren't you the entitled brat? Your post drips with contempt for your stepsister. You don't like her. You are jealous of her. You resent her. But you want her money. Money that she earns because she worked hard at school and works hard now at her job. She owes you nothing. Plan the wedding that you can afford to pay for. If you want to be a high earner like her, go back to a school and work hard. It is no one's responsibility to fund your life. You're the asshole. You said that you asked if she would pitch in and assumed her agreement was agreeing to pay for the whole wedding. You are not entitled to your stepsister's money, and no one is entitled to their dream wedding because their stepsister can afford it. The fact that she was willing to help, especially when you are not even close, is extremely generous. I agree with her pulling the funding for your dress if that wasn't good enough. You're the asshole. She said she would help and she is willing to pay for the dress. She never said she would give you a blank check. You made it worse. You and your mom sound greedy. If this is for real, grow TF up. You're the asshole. AITA. She's 29, you're 35. If you want this wedding, then you pay for it, not even accept your sister to foot the bill. Like, what the hell? Bro. She offered help. You really rolled up expecting her to pay for everything. What? Also, you seem to dislike her a lot. Not cool using someone as an ATM. AITA. Also, being excited about work and her college isn't showing off. Please get joy in your life. Glad Ellie's dad has her back. You and your fiancé and your mom need to come up with a budget and plan a wedding that fits into your budget. By your own admission, you've treated Ellie as less than for your entire relationship with her. It was nice of her to offer to pay for your dress, but you pretty well sank that ship. You're the asshole, as is your mom. You're the asshole. You can't expect someone else to pay for your entire wedding. She said she would help out. You really should have clarified what she meant by that before planning it all. She is under no obligation to pay for anything. You're the asshole. X200B. Paying for your dress is helping you. X200B. And planning your dream wedding without asking how much she was willing to give you is ridiculous. She was right to pull the plug. X200B. with my mom saying Ellie needs to honor her word and let me have the wedding I planned. Your mom is an age. Your sister never promised that. You're the asshole. You don't like her. It sounds like you are jealous of her accomplishments. You get into arguments with her because she helps your parents financially and buys people gifts. Yet, you expect her to contribute to your wedding. Her being rich does not give you any right to any of her money. She said she'd help you with the wedding, and agreed to pay for your dress. But that wasn't good enough for you and you argued with her again. How can you honestly be surprised that she is no longer paying for your dress? Edit typos. You're the asshole. Why would you think she would be shelling out tens of thousands of dollars on your wedding when she said she's help? I would have assumed $2,000 at the most. You are clearly jealous